different positions you may observe in this. So first condition in the convex lens, when object is at infinity, look at this diagram, object is kept or placed at infinity and the image is formed at focus point f2. Already we know the lens has two focus points, f1 and f2. So now here if you observe in this diagram, image is this is the object, this red color line represents the image object, and object is placed at infinity, and these are the rays 1 2 3 4. These are the rays coming from the line object, and all rays are passes parallel to the principal axis. So what about our first case, first rule? If any light ray travel parallel to the principal axis, after refraction through a lens, they are meeting, they are passes through focus point. See, these rays are incident at different positions on the lens. After refraction, they passes through focus point, and here where the all the refracted rays are meeting, that point we can call it is a image point. That means where all the refracted rays are meted, that point gives the position of image. So here these all are meeting at one point on the principal axis, that is focus point, and we may call image is formed at focus. So what is the first condition? If object is kept at infinity, image is formed at focus f2. And what is the nature of image? Nature of image means, look at here. This is a real image. Real image means where we can obtain a real image on screen, or we are able to see the image on screen. So that is the meaning of real. Inverted means, what is the meaning of inverted? Inverted means left side is converted to right side is converted to left side. That is look like we discussed in the lateral inversion, or inverted means ulta. So reverse direction we get. So here inverted image we are getting. And what about one more thing? So object is, see how much length it is, but what is the size of object here? But if you observe, image is a 0.1. That means it is a diminished image. Not diminished. It is a highly diminished image. So meaning of diminished means very small size, or size of image is very less. Diminished means reduces its size. So here if you observe, here we are getting almost all, we are getting point size image. So we may know down the nature highly diminished, real and inverted. So that is the first case. Now go over the second one. What is the second case in convex lens? Now here in the second, I placed the object beyond 2f1. So this is 2f1. So what is, you have a doubt, sir, what is f1, what is 2f1? F1 means focus point, first focus point. F2 means the how much distance it has from optic center to f1, the same distance it has from f1 to 2f1. So that means simply 2f1 means from here to optic center 2 times of first focus distance we have. Focus, for suppose focus from focus 1 to optic center distance is 10 centimeter. At 2f1 we are getting 20 centimeter. 2 into 10. So that means distance from O to f1 is equals to distance from f1 to 2f1. That is we can call 2f1. So here I placed the object beyond 2f1. So this is 2f1. I placed beyond 2f1. So this much of size I place the object. Now consider two rays. One ray passes parallel to the principal axis, and this is a ray passes through optic center. So as we know, a ray passes through optic center, it doesn't undergo any deviation after refraction. And one more also, if a ray passes parallel to the principal axis, after refraction, it passes through focus point. See, this is the ray parallel to this line, parallel principal axis, and after refraction, it passes through focus f2. And this is the line going through optic center, doesn't undergo any deviation. So finally, these two refracted rays are meted at this point. So where the refracted rays are meeting at one point, that point gives the position of image. So here we are getting the image position. So observe here, it is inverted. Inverted means direction it changes. Ulta we are getting image. So here now tell me the nature of image. See, compare the sizes. Object is too much size. And what about this size of image? Very low. So it is a diminished image, not highly, but it is a diminished image. Diminished image, inverted image, and real image. Real image means we are able to see, or we can obtain that image on a screen. Then we can say that is the meaning of real. Real means we can obtain that image on screen, or we are able to see the image on screen. So that is the real, inverted, and diminished. That is finished. That is the second case, and the nature of image already we observed. Now go for third one. So what about the third case in convex lenses? So object is kept at 2f1. Here object is kept at 2f1 and image is formed at 2f2. See, simply I place of the object at 2f1 and the image is also formed at 2f2. See how much length from object to image we have, same length we have from 2f2 to optic center. So from that we need to observe that we are getting the same size of image. Of how much size we have for object, the same size of image we are getting. So let us consider the two rays parallel and the optic center. Two rays are going, so it doesn't undergo any deviation, and this is after refraction passes through focus. These two are meeting at one point. Na? That point gives the formation or position of image. So that is image. That image is formed at 2f2. So if you observe from this third case, object is kept 2f1 and image is also formed at 2f2. So that what is the nature of image? Inverted. So it is the reverse direction. We get inverted image, real image we can see, and same size of object we are getting. So image is same size of object, inverted real. That is the nature of the image in this third case by convex lens. Now go for fourth condition. What about fourth condition? Object is kept between 2f1 and f1. So where we have f1 and f2. See, this is f1 and f2 f1. I place the object between 2f1 and f1. So consider at any point between f1 and 2f1. I place the object between those 2 points f1 and 2f1. Now consider the two lines, parallel line. Already we know that. So parallel line after refraction passes through focus, and the ray which is passes through optic center doesn't undergoes any deviation. So these two rays are meeting at one point. That point gives the formation of image, and here these two are meeting. These two refracted rays are meeting this point, and this point gives the formation of image. And now tell me what is the position of image. So if you kept the object between 2f1 and f2, the image is formed beyond 2f1. So if it is formed beyond means it is some far away from the 2f2. So object image is formed beyond the 2f2. And what about the nature of the image? Image is compared to those two. Size of image is greater than size of object. So highly enlarged image we are getting. Enlarged size, and it's the real image we are able to watch, or we can obtain the image on screen. And what about inverted? Inverted means it is opposite to object. So real image, inverted and enlarged image we are getting when you place the object between f1 and 2f1. Clear? So now go for fifth one. What is the fifth case we have? So when the object is at f1, so directly I place the object in front of the lens at f1. So when I get the image is getting at infinity. And now observe what is the nature of image. So look at here. So here I place the object. So object is represented with a red color arrow, and this is the object height. Object is kept at f1. And again, I consider the two lines. One is the parallel, and another one is going to optic center. And the parallel ray after refraction passes through focus point, and the ray which is going through the optic center retraces its path. That means, or we can set in another word, it doesn't undergo any deviation. Then these two refracted rays are meeting at one point. Na? That point gives the position of image. Now, if you observe in the diagram, these two are not meeting in this diagram. So after traveling a large distance, they are meeting at one point. So we may call it is a large distance, or long distance means we may call it is infinity. So infinite image is formed at infinity, and it is inverted. Inverted, it is below to the principal axis, and real also. So nature of image is formed at infinity, and it is real and inverted. So that is the nature of image when you place the object at f1. Now last one, sixth case. So which is very which is the different condition in this convex lenses. Now observe the sixth one. Object is between f1 and f2. So f1 and 2f1. See, look at here. Object is placed between f1 and 2f1. Now take consider one point between the 2f1 and f1. Place the object between 2f1 and f1. Sorry, now this is the wrong. Object is kept at between optic center and f1. Sorry. So see, this is the optic center and this is the f1 focus point of the lens. Now here the object is placed between these two. So any point you can consider between these 2 points and place the object here. Let us consider two lines. This is the first line, parallel. After what about the rule? If a ray passes parallel to the principal axis, after refraction it passes through focus point. So this is the parallel light ray. So this is the parallel light ray after travel parallel to the principal axis. After refraction, it passes through focus point. That is the first one. And the ray again I consider this is the optic center. The ray passes through optic center, doesn't undergo any deviation, mean it is going in this direction again after refraction also. Now this is the imaginary line. Just extend. This is the original line of refraction. Right? This is the original refracted ray through the lens. Now just with a scale, just extend this line. Using the scale, just I extend this line, and now observe these two lines are meeting at one point. So where the two lines are meeting at one point, where the refracted rays are meeting at one point, that is the position of image. And here the images we are getting at the same side of object. And one more also, just we are imagine this is actually this we need to represent. This is a dotted line. That means it is not a real line. This is imaginary. We extend. So, okay now. So image is formed at one. Now compared to these two sizes, image is enlarged. See how much size we have for object. So what about image object height of image? So it is a long height. So it is a highly enlarged or enlarged. And it's the virtual and erect. Erect. Why we can call? So in remaining cases we put it is a inverted. So here we put it is erect. Erect means rigidly straight or upright, but inverted means it is the false opposite to the object direction. So here it is erect. Erect means rigidly straight or upright, and it is the enlarged one. Enlarged, virtual, and erect. Now you got the what is virtual? Virtual means the images which virtual means we can't obtain the virtual images on screen. That means we are unable to see the image on a screen. That type of images we call virtual image. Already I gave the definition for virtual image in previous classes. So virtual image we can't see. This is because of this is formed behind the object or in front of the lens. So we can't see that. So object is formed, image is formed in this side only. We are able